It's the Saints going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And they'll bring it a 23-yard line between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about... On second down, Hill. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Hill pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. This is Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
In motion left is Funchess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
In motion left is Funchess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Kaiser going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run on first down. Hill. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down now. Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go.
They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play action now. Kaiser. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run it with Jackson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 93 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they can't bring him down.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal to go now. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Jackson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up in here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They run the counter now on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Kaiser to throw it this time. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Kaiser. And that's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. In motion left comes Williams. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Pirine. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.